जो मेरा आज है वो आपका कल होने वाला है, जो मेरा कल है वो आपका आज होने वाला है. So I recently taught a class just in the format of the class that Rancho taught in 3 Idiots. So just like 3 Idiots में Rancho ने कहा था कि ये 2 words के meaning बताओ from the book that he used, and no one could answer that question in 30 seconds. Similarly मैंने भी अपनी क्लास में एक क्वेश्चन पूछा. So the options are creating the Android project, Android Studio project, or creating Firebase. So what are the answers? These are the 2 options. So go ahead.
Create the Firebase.
No.
I'll take the other answer.
No, that's also wrong. So I already gave you the hint. So the first step is going to be to make a GitHub repo, because no programmer works without version control. So that's very important. So moving on. Even though I gave a hint in bolds, think out of the box, still no one could answer that particular question. So if you have seen that particular video in which I taught the class, you can find out the answer. But the point I'm trying to make is that just by asking that one particular question, मैं पूरी class की attention grab कर पाया. Everyone was focused in those entire 30 minutes and they were able to learn a lot more than they expected. So just like that, I want Indian education system to follow these series of steps and make classes more intuitive, more interesting, and children should also chase excellence rather than success. So just like Rancho taught in 3 Idiots. But first, starting with the things that Indian education lacks but that I have actually found in American education. So that include first of all in my world history class. तो आप सोचोगे कि मैं world history class क्यों ले रहा हूँ as a computer science student here in Georgia State University. And the reason behind that is that there are series of extra courses from arts, humanities, and so on that we are required to pursue. And even in such a boring class, which is no more boring for me, so in this world history class, first day they asked me कि these are the evidence you have and find out why a girlfriend and a boyfriend broke up. So हमें मतलब 10-15 evidence दिए and we had to make one statement कि breakup क्यों हुआ. So that was so interesting, and the first day I found out that I am studying history because I will be using in my life. So this is how it is intuitive in America, and this was the reason it wasn't intuitive in India, and that's why I actually failed. I got 27 out of 70 in my class 10 history, or actually social studies exam. So I mean, I used to hate social studies, but I was decent in math, physics, chemistry. So I want these things to be applied in India as well. Now moving on, in my other classes or even in my world history classes, there are questions like in between, like after 10-20 minutes, the professor asks us very intuitive questions that keeps us awake. So उसका credit भी मिलता है, and that is part of like 7% of a final grade. So we have to stay active throughout the classroom. So उस class में मैं मतलब अपने phone से top hat use करता हूँ. I answer all of those questions and then I get credit for that. So that's pretty interesting, and I never sleep in my classroom, and that makes studying more fun as well, whether it is history, psychology, or even computer science. So now number 3 is less pressure on the students. So as you know, in India, the main thing that you are judged on is examination. But in my case, whether it is my world history class, my web development class, or mobile app development class, there is only 1 or 2 exams, or even 0 for world history in the entire semester, and there are more projects, homeworks, extracurriculars, and in fact I even became an actor for my world history class. So मैंने act किया how it is like to be a Roman historian, Roman Empire, how to become a senator. इतना मज़ा आया. That was one of the most fun 3 weeks when I was acting in the class. So this was such an amazing experience, and this semester is probably one of the most unforgettable semester of my life. And do you know, in India, I used to think that one exam is going to change my life or ruin my life. But here I think one exam is just part of the success. And even if I fail, then I will still learn a lot, because success comes from experience and experience comes from bad experiences. So I'm just in the train of this journey and I'm really enjoying, or you can say in the flight of this journey, and I'm flying at full energy level and I'm trying my best to achieve all my goals. So that's why I'm enjoying a lot. So now the conclusion is, in order to make a classroom interesting, every teacher, every professor should follow these 3 steps. Number 1, grab attention, and that can be grabbed or that can be attained by giving the end outcome to the students. For example, if you're learning video editing and मैं आपके सामने ये end goal, ये video आके रख दूँ, that in the end of this course you will be learning how to make this video, then you will be very excited because मेरे पास end goal सामने है. For example, if you're learning Android development, मैं आपके सामने एक Android app यहाँ पे रख दूँ that this is the app that we are making in this semester और ये ऐसे चलती है, then you will be more interested to see how this app was made. And that's how things are going on, or that's how I'm learning the practical knowledge here in the US. Now, number 2 step should be that you should keep on asking questions. मतलब हर 10-20 minutes बाद एक प्रोफेसर को, एक टीचर को 10-20 minutes बाद पूछना चाहिए कि आपने क्या सीखा, आप आउटकम के किस प्रोग्रेस लेवल तक हो, हाउ मच challenges you have solved. So this is very important once again, क्योंकि इससे you do not sleep in your classroom and you stay active and always full of energy to learn. And now number 3 is never pressurize your students. They should always chase excellence rather than success. मतलब उन्हें पता होना चाहिए that success comes from experience and experience comes from bad experiences. और उनके सारे semester के जो 100% grades हैं, that should be divided in series of fragments so that अगर एक fail हो गया, then you have the next opportunity to chase and you can cover up. But in India, for IIT JEE exams, there's only one exam that changes your life, or 2 exams that changes your life, but it's changing soon. As you have seen that they have given you 2 opportunities to take JEE mains, so it is improving every day. And now my number 4 conclusion is, there are some classes where you learn less or where the energy level is low. That happens in IITs, America, and all over the world, that some teachers are really good, some are not so good. So in that cases, I am always full of energy to learn things from outside, from online, from Udemy courses, from YouTube. And they also have really good technique that they show you the end goal. This is the app we are making and this is how we are making. And that also keeps me passionate about the things. And that's how I'm learning new things every day. So that was the conclusion, and I think that's the classroom life of Rancho from the movie 3 Idiots in real life. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.